Welcome to Your Community, the show where we interview the most unique and underappreciated citizens in your community. Today, we are talking about the often forgotten people of Circustan. The two ethnic groups in this country include the Clowns and the Mimes, who have been at war since 1990. There have been multiple ceasefires and many attempts at peace, but the civil war continues and the divide between the two groups widens. Despite many differences between the cultures, there is a clown and a mime who managed to settle their differences and escape Circustan. They're here with me today so they can talk to us about how they fit into our society. Allow me to introduce you to Kenneth and Lewis. So Kenneth, would it be alright for us to ask you about your time in Circustan?
Yes.
So what is your involvement in the civil war ravaging your home country?
Well, about from the age of 16, I was drafted in the war, and I served my people for about 2 years. I didn't like it.
Can you tell us about your childhood?
Well, my real name was Glooby Honkbottom. My family was quite poor. We were bloomberry farmers. I remember the sweet taste of blueberries. Me and my sister, we would always sneak out and always eat blueberries.
How did you escape, if you don't mind me asking?
Next question.
You mentioned your family. Did they come with you?
No.
How were they going?
Just fine.
Have you got a picture to show us?
Oh.
You've got your father's nose.
Thanks.
So, Lewis, how do you feel about the civil war in your country? What about your childhood? So, how did you meet Kenneth? You seem very open about this. You sure you're okay to keep going? Why is it that you two decided to escape together? How did you escape? If you don't mind me asking. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Thank you for your time. Now, let's investigate their daily lives. Kenneth and Lewis are beginning their day with a breakfast of scrambled eggs with their own unique and personal twists. Kenneth stays true to his clown traditions by adding the traditional spices, candy canes and chocolate topping. Lewis has a different tradition in comparison. We are unable to observe the exact spices he is using, but I suspect it enhances the taste extraordinarily.
Have a good night.
So, how's your life, now that you're here?
Nobody takes you seriously. Half the people go, "Oh look, it's a clown, how funny," and they expect me to act all goofy and make them laugh. Then the other half are scared with the advent of scary clown movies and TV shows and people dressing up like clowns and scaring people. It's even worse. When was the last time you saw a clown portrayed in a positive light? It? The Joker? Saw?
How has this affected your ability to get a job and support Lewis?
Well, like, he's supporting me. He has a job as a taxi driver. But I can't even get hired. Nobody takes me seriously. I tried to work as a sewage worker once, and one day a kid lost his boat in the sewer and I tried to give it back to him, but he just got scared and ran away.
Would you return to Circustan?
No. Hulk, no. The clowns would have me executed for deserting them, and the mimes have orders to shoot on sight. I can't go back.
If you did go back, would you be able to protect yourself?
Actually, to be honest, I'm surprised the border police let me keep these.
Many of these dangerous items could be mistaken as entertainment for ordinary folk. So, how do you entertain yourself, Kenneth?
Well, I mostly watch television as I can't get a job or go out during the day.
We asked members of your community what they thought about clowns and mimes to see if there was any resentment to either of the two groups.
They're pretty. I find them scary in the serials which are like horror shows, but otherwise I find them funny.
Clowns? I love clowns. Clowns are very funny.
Yeah.
Alright. I hate them. They're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with mimes. Yeah.
Scary, yeah.
They're creepy.
Nobody likes mimes.
Yeah.
Mimes.
Clowns fans.
Clowns. Yes.
Clowns?
I prefer clowns over mimes.
Not much. Hardly see any mimes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Not much. Not a fan.
Not a lot.
Well, I know a little bit about clown culture, but that's only through education. Mime culture, not so much, but I've never really had an interest in it.
Not much.
There's a war. I didn't know there was a war. I don't know about anything about that war, so maybe I can't really answer it.
What? There's a war. Entertaining.
Well, it is a tough battle, but I feel the clowns will win out in the end. Mimes, of course, are difficult to spot, and they do sneak up on you because they're silent all the time. But clowns, you know, have secret weapons. I'm not sure if you've seen the movie It. That's got a really nasty clown in it. They're using him all the time. So, in the end of the day, I think the war between clowns and mimes will be won out by clowns because at the end of the day, they're just funnier, and the world needs a clown.
Thank you for watching. Join me next week on episode 20 of Your Community as we meet Jeff, a ghost from Circustan. Is he truly as scary as he appears, or is he just trying to fit in? This is Gerald and Zahra Moinkhah signing off. Thank you and good night.